them man, them more allow them grip up the mic and look at all our elder brethren about the night nurse and them something. The night nurse is what?
You ever say Gregory Isaacs will jump up and down on stage yet?
No, but him grip up the mic and
but then
himself, say something alright.
Oh, you mean something alright? Anyway, we don't talk about that. Just keep to your cold then, because you know what I say. You may not know what I say. So the past now, him not take no drugs.
No, the past.
He might talk from God. The Spirit of the Almighty take him. Brethren, a fool talk, you talk. A fool talk, you talk, man. Because that's why I say him Spirit take him over, trim they talk in a tongues. Eh?
Alright, when a pastor talk in a tongue, it's a natural something that.
Then is what? Then him attack. Him attack, you know. You saw him tell him to introduce it to olive oil too.
Okay.
Anyway, we have to move.
If Marcus Garvey was alive today, where in the African world would he be safe? In Jamaica, he might be stoned to death. Among the Light Brigade in Washington, he might be stoned to death. In Atlanta, where the middle-class integrationalist held sway, Marcus Garvey wouldn't stand a chance. In Bedford-Stuyvesant, among the Rastas and a few nationalist conscious Caribbean people, he would stand a chance.
Yeah, you know, it's weird, you know. It's weird, that conversation there, while, you know how weird it is. The man who moved the least, the reggae artist who moved the least on stage, Gregory Isaacs, is him that they are talking about. Or if could I use an example like Gregory Isaacs, everybody knows that Gregory Isaacs used to take drugs. But him no move past stage. When he walk, him walk easy like a Sunday morning. You know, be a talk about some man who jump up and down past stage and think. And him attack and he say, true, we are elders now, we take bush. You see, a man like a youth like that now, Pastor can't come tell him anything because now, we who up on the stage take some kind of bush or some kind of drugs for behave that way up on stage. But the person who sit down there so now and attack him thing, and attack, and every time you talk, and then just easy back, and him talk again normal, and him quote the Bible. Him now, and him attack. It's a spirit attack in it through him. Which is that people always know. That is why it's so weird that black people get docile and get passive. When it come out to Bible, when it come out to Bible, them get passive and docile. Because why is it that the man they know is not him attack, but it's a spirit? But when an artist go up on stage and I jump up and down now, it's drugs him take. Terrible. Yes, E.L.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Give thanks for the great man you are. This is Mr. Pan-Africanist, Marcus Garvey.
Okay, give thanks.
Yeah. The thing is, you know, we say we love Jamaica and some good people in Jamaica, you see? We allowed the madman who call himself Badman to be murdering people every year over 1,000. Totally disgrace. We have a government who doesn't care about the people. We want a government who can educate all our people.
So who going to get that government? Who going to get the government?
Hello?
How we going to get that government? All right, we know so we want a government, but how we going to get the government?
We are going to promote the Marcus Garvey political party.
Okay.
And you're the big one, no? When the University of the West Indies start to work for black people, it's going to be different.
Okay.
Our ancestors gave up their life, as you was talking about Carl Garden, what is happening there? Total disgrace. But we sit back today and so much of our men get murdered. What happened to the women? What about the children, Motor? Who looking after the children? So much of our students have 3, 4, 5 subjects and can't go any further.
All right, so tell me now, wait, hold on. All right, wait, we know them problem, but tell me what is it now that the Marcus Garvey party is doing as we speak? What them doing?
We are trying to get registered. We're having a bit of challenge.
What is the challenge? Put
it this way. The so-called leaders up front wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. We're going to
the leaders of the party are the leaders of the Marcus Garvey party?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to rectify that?
We can't change the past, but we're planning for the future.
Yeah, so we're going to rectify that. You're going to rectify that now? Because you just
we want the good people like you to come on board, Motor.
Yeah, but you have to tell me. You have to tell me when I get involved in that. I have to hear some strong reasoning.
To make Jamaica be a better place.
No, yeah, we know all of that, but you have to give me now, what is it that the Marcus Garvey party going to do different to make Jamaica better? How you're going to reach there to make the place a better place? How you're going to reach there?
We're going back from basic school to educate all our people to the best of their ability.
Well, I have to come in our party to do that because they are right, so now I do it for much years now, so I have to come in our party to do that.
No,
but that you go do.
I agree with you. A bit of fair play from time to time. That's when we call you. I know you will support us, You've been supporting our group for a very long time.
Yeah, but when I say, what is it that, if you say we need to get rid of the government, the PNP and the GLP or whatsoever they call themselves, what is it that the People's Political Party have in place right now that people can say make them rally as an alternative to these two idiot people after them? What is it that the People's Political Party have as an alternative? What you have set out? When I talk about to educate the nation, we all are educate the nation now. But the educating the nation not going to get you to that part. Maybe all 40 years time you still try to educate the nation.
No, that's not true.
At 30 years, me up on the radio. This next year, I'm going to be 30 years, me up on the radio. I educate the nation. And the party, them still there. So if you know what deal with a political party.
If we continue to use the same system, where there's no love.
No, brethren, we know, when I talk about if we continue to use that word, we are going to use. Matter what the People's Political Party, what is it that we have in place to make the people them rally to honor? Yeah.
We are putting things in place. We are structuring properly.
What is that? What you're doing? What is it that you're structuring?
We gonna put our manifesto out.
So you don't have a manifesto?
Yeah.
You have a manifesto?
Yeah, we are putting it together.
All right. So how long before you're going to run in the next election? 4 years, 3 years time?
Definitely.
Okay. So you have all the people them set to take over. Like the 60 candidate them, you have all of that.
We are putting things in place, Motor, because we don't want to go in the past. We can't change the past. We're looking for the future.
Yeah, future. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah. So now you want me to come along with the party, but I need to know what I am getting into. You have to show me non-apologetically what is it that you want Muta to get involved in, because right now I am doing something here right now which you talk about educate the people them. So if you just educate, you're going to educate the people them. To me, that is not something where I find attractive. You have to talk about politically, what is it that the party, what the party have in mind.
We're going to look on farming, you see?
Yes.
Eat what we grow, grow what we eat.
Yes, we said that already. So how you going to implement that?
We will also be training farmers.
So you have land, you have the land already?
Yeah, man, we have plenty of land. The land in Jamaica belongs to the people.
Yeah, you know. I said that me can't take with them argument there. I just that me can't take with them argument there when you say the land. Of course, the land belongs to the people. But me ask if the people, political party, identify a set of a land in a St. James, in a Hanover.
Yes, we do.
So where's that land?
We have some land in St. Anne.
Okay, and you start farm on it, and start gather up people, and start the farming on it. What is happening there?
On a very small scale, we start. But we intend to go further.
Where you say small scale?
One of the big things is, you see, if we want to treat the farmers better than the doctor. Brethren,
yo. Me know what you want to do, you know. But if you don't have the structure set up to do it, it's going to be a problem. Everybody would know what they want to do. You know, say a man knows him want to buy a house, but he don't have the money to buy it, and he have to figure out a way, you know, how to get the money to buy it. Me I say now, land is something very important to the structure, according to what you say. So me I ask you, the land where you have, if you have people on that land right now plant food for the party to integrate themselves in a wider area of the community, is just what you want to do.
Yes, we have land that we start planting on.
On the planting land now, you have man planting to a plant now.
Yeah.
What like where you plant, so?
We have banana, planting,
okay.
Mountain.
And you sell them go market.
No, we don't reach here yet, man. We don't reach that wide scale yet.
All right. Hold on there. Yes, we're there with you. Yeah, Bridget, you still there?
Yes, Motor, I'm still here. Regarding the murder in Jamaica, don't you think we could find a solution?
Yeah, we can find a solution, yes. But it's not on one edge. You have to get quite a few edges to sit down and find a solution.
Yeah, but as I see it today, is that most enough emphasis is not putting into it. You know, is it that the men who pull the trigger, are they bad or they mad?
If them bad or them mad?
Yeah.
Me don't know if it's if them bad or them mad.
I would rather think they're bad.
Because I will the politician them bad but them not mad, and I will the doctor mad but them not bad.
Yeah, what I'm saying, the moment you start to think of from the norm, something is going wrong with the psyche.
Yeah, so what about it?
No, this is not Cambodia. This is the land where our ancestors gave their life for us.
But what we're going to do about it? Don't go back in a Sam shop. What we're going to do about it?
Okay.
Yeah.
We want the good people. We can go back to our district constable.
Okay.
You know, we have neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
Everybody can't live in gated communities. The big one, you love your mother so much you don't want to hurt her belly so you don't get in trouble.
Okay.
The fathers, being fathers, look after the children. Poor mama alone can't manage the picnic them. The worst thing we do, curse our children about you just like your father. What example? And we know the pressure the woman them under, you know? Never mind those that is being murdered. Bad, wicked, madman. But when you leave your children and you doesn't look after them, you expect the poor mother, 3-4 people to look after them. Come on. Education again. No, there's a lot we can do. The good people. And everybody said they're good and they love Jamaica. Can we do something, come together and say, Bridget, we can't afford to be killing out the men. What about the women? We need good women. Yeah? And we have good women who look after the children. We want to give them maximum support.
So who you going to come together with and say that?
Well, I am talking to people. I have brochures out, and we want everybody to come on board. A lot of people is listening.
Okay.
You talk to your neighbor. There are few people in Jamaica today who doesn't know somebody that is murdered. If he's not friend of a family, you're members. He's a friend of a friend. We must do something to stop this killing. You know, people so-called violating, but you kill him and you don't get back what you kill him on for. What's the point? The other one again, you put someone to jail for 20 years doing what? Could we educate these people and put them back in society that it doesn't continue to go back to jail? Sir. Okay.
I will leave our work, Virgin.
Okay. I said okay.
Oh, you talk to me and you talk to somebody over there, so Virgin?
No, somebody was yelling me.
That don't sound like yell, man. That sound like him a cuss you.
No, well, you know, some of your neighbors like, you know, it's like whatever. You know, anyhow, you know, it was
you just talk about neighbor a while ago, your neighbor do a cuss out your rat in this. All right, go and talk to your neighbor. Go and talk to your neighbor, man.
No, cool. Can I leave a number that if anybody want to speak to me?
Yeah, man. What am I talking to you about? What am I talking to you about?
My voice is,
no, what am I going to talk to you about? What am I going to talk to you about?
No, well, put it this way. As I said, some people like to have it dead quiet at all times.
Come like you're lonely, man.
Huh?
You're under quarantine, it come like you're lonely, you want somebody to talk to.
Well, really could call in.
Go ahead and give your number if you want to give you can get some companion. Give your number.
Yeah, I was asking, could I leave my number? Could I leave
yeah, man, I say, yes. And that, I say, yes. Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah. The number is 347 1015.
3471015. So who them a call?
No, he was just calling me that I am making too much. My voice is too strong for him this time in the morning.
So he want to sleep. I see what I mean, no? What you know, I'm gonna want to shoot you.
I don't think. Let's hope not.
All right, sir. Yeah, you talk loud and the body is, man. All right, sir. Give thanks. Here. You still not say who them a call.
We calling to Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Yeah.
All right, sir. All right, give thanks. Yeah. So yesterday was 12 o'clock gone. So we can say yesterday was Thursday. Thursday. I hope people don't know when we say Mardi Thursday what we are talking about. We are talking about Holy Thursday. That is what them call it. Mardi Thursday. That is the name them give it to. Because there is a ceremony after washing up the feet on that day. You know, so you have Roman Catholics who go out there, priests go out there, go wash poor people's feet for really kind of mimic the argument of the Bible where them washing feet. And them claim say the them not claim Passover, them claim say this time of the year, the Last Supper supposed to take place when we know that the people them never do the Last Supper. First of all, the whole thing about that Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci paint the picture with the long table. No go so. It is just a man imagination. You might imagine certain things, but it's stuck in our brains. So anytime we think about it, the Last Supper, we think about this man sitting around a table with 12 men. And we know say it's not so it go. But apart from it not so it go, when them call the Last Supper, it's where the Jews them celebrate as the Passover. The Passover is what them celebrate. Is the Christian come talk about Last Supper. The Passover is when them claim, when the Jews them, when the Israelites them claim say, all the firstborn are got dead, and them have to put blood upon them door, for mark them door. They must isolate themselves and confine themselves to them yard, or else police are come kill them. When the destroyer pass through, to kill all the firstborn them, you must mark your door so that it pass over your door, Passover. Plus, the Passover also is the Israelite, them a cross over the Red Sea with Moses. Them cross over. But this Passover is represented as the day of remembering that your door must be marked, that the death, the one them who are killed the firstborn them, pass over your house. So any house them see a mark, them know so them supposed to leave that house. You understand? Ironically, Moses was a firstborn. I tell you, Moses was a firstborn. And you know something too? When Moses go up in the mountain, you know, it's really a weird thing. Moses go up in the mountain and attack, and the Lord said, look at now, Moses. Go down, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. And Moses said, oh, me, you mad? Me, if you go talk to the king about let my people go. And I can't talk good because them, according to them, you know, Moses was a stammer man, you know. Yes, according to it, the story, Moses was a stammer man. So them say, all right, your brother will talk for you. Your brother will talk for you. And them say, okay, I'm go down there. You see when them go down there, him a talk to Moses. Him a talk to Moses, you know. They don't remember nothing about the part of them say he couldn't talk good, you know. The man who write it, they don't remember nothing about him can't talk properly. So them say, all right. So Moses are going to talk. But this is what we are talking about now, how Christianity come change up some people story, change up some people culture and all them thing there. When the people them used to circumcise them, Paul comes say circumcision is not one of flesh, but it's of heart. When him say, right, you're not alone, a Gentile coming up to come sit down with him, say, look here now, call nothing that I make unclean. You understand? Rise Peter, kill and eat, call nothing that I make unclean. So all of them things there just to show you how them use the Christian thinking, the New Testament, I should have said, not even the Christian thinking. The New Testament to pacify the people them. A whole heap of things in it show you how pacified the revolution against the Romans them get. You know, serve and obey your master and, you know, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's and all these things. And, you know, you must pay homage to Caesar. When some guys running the zealots used to go around and really ransack the place and give the Romans them hell until this man with them conquered up named Jesus come and start to make the people them get passive according to where them right. Because a whole heap of that stories, those stories was written by the Romans. And we have said that non-apologetically in it too. A whole heap of those stories was concocted by the Romans. And it was concocted by the Romans so that the fight and the fire within these people who did try to liberate themselves from Rome was not there again. Because they have a guy named Paul now who come and pacify them even more by sending now letters to all these Europeans, the Corinthians and the Galatians and the Ephesians and the Romans, all of them people there get caught up in the story. And him twist up and change up a whole heap of things that was really confined to the culture at the time in those area. Him come switch it up for suit. The Gentiles are the white people them. You can't say the white people them in Europe who did that try hang on to a culture that was not for them own. So him kind of dampen and soften. Him soften the argument where the Jews them have against Rome, so that them don't be so aggressive with them revolution or forget back them city, get back them land. And that is really why you have this problem you know in that part of the world. Because you have some people down there so now say I feel them one and I don't feel them one. And none of them own neither, when you really check it. And if you follow the Bible till you realize it's not none of them own. If you read the Bible properly, you realize it's neither the Palestinians' land or the so-called Jews' land. You go right back to for them little story where them want to tell you, make you believe they are true. It's Canaan land. When Abraham come out, God said, I'm going to give him a land flowing with milk and honey. It's the land of Canaan him did that talk about. Because I'm the done curse Ham and curse Canaan and say Canaan shall be a boy in Shem tent. So this land, according to them, is Canaan land. But somewhere along the line, God tell him, say, go take out all the people them and kill them off and take away them land. Because this is the land I shall give you. That is the promised land. So now we know, come here so now, and I call Africa the promised land, like if somebody promised you the land, and it's not like, it's going like it's not your land. It's your land. Nobody can promise you your things. It's anybody who promises something, and it's your things, it's thief them, they thief it from you. So when you hear them talk about the land flowing with milk and honey, the promised land, which is the land of the Canaanites, is the promised land. It's thief, them thief it from the original inhabitants of the land and claim, say, God give them that land. Nobody is taking look on who was there before these people come invade the land and kill out the people them and take away them land. But it happened right through history. And people use this idea of God to validate them wickedness and cruelty against other people. So them come right up to the New Testament now, so-called. Because them call it New Testament, you know, because them call the other one Old Testament. Who you think say that? And some European guys come with that, you know, New and Old Testament, you know. So anything when the old one now, you have to find something to connect it with the new one. But you're not going to follow the laws in the old one because the laws of that is that, which is the same God. You tell me, say, give the law them in the Old Testament, you know. But when you come in the New Testament, now you say, them laws, they're outdated. So God give you some things that get outdated. When you hear, say, God is forever, ever, never changing. So, we have now Monday, Thursday, where everybody now lock down them place. See it? Another government lock we don't another government lock we don't at all. You know, see it? Another government lock you know. And the church, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, and then you get Easter Monday for run up and down. At that time, the government lock you down now. Because Monday now you used to run up and down about the place. But this Holy Thursday argument, it's very weird. It's very weird. Because here's it that you kill a man on a Friday, according to them, Good Friday, which is really supposed to be a bad Friday. If a man will kill a man, why is what good about it? But then them say it is good that our Lord and Savior died. But here the problem is, why did he have to die to save the world? Why am I for dead to save the world? He couldn't save the world alive. That's a big confrontation. Why a man have to come to die to save the world? And when him die, the world is worse than when they left it. The world worse than when they left it. So why did I have to dead for go through all of this problem, you know, for combat now with fire and brimstone for burn up people? It's a strange story. Strange story. But so we'll talk about the idea of the Monday, Thursday, which gone. So now it's Good Friday. And we must remember that them going to have a lockdown today. So you're going to have a lockdown today. And the pastor vex because him say the government are linked against the church personally. Him take it personal. The way when them attack him, I say the church, them a fight against. And other people them are the church. So he was so say him serious. And him attack in a car, a sermon in a car too, because him can't go to the church and stand up. Go say where I say with whole heap of people. So him put it on the internet and bust out there. But I notice say it have become a habit now of this government for all and people who talk brash. Because so we talk, you know. And I mean that a man must have called down death and destruction for a man's family, you know, but them could have did one, him still just, it's just like how them find the man at pick the dozen acre for the land where the Governor General live on. And I know so the Governor General don't know about the ackee tree there. Based upon which part of the ackee tree, I don't even know if the Governor General ever walk around there so yet. But them old man, and I must say 3 months, them give the man for 12, for a dozen ackee. Because of the Governor General yard. Now, if me see a man a pick mango out of my yard, you know much time go out and things running in my yard and match on me things. And if me see a man a pick things in my house, I'm going to say, brethren, how you deal with? What you deal with? And I'm going to fuck him up for my pick all the coconut and I say, I hope you left some for me, you know. And I see my pick all breadfruit, I say, brethren, I hope you left some for me. But it's just so it go. It's so it go. You're going to lock up a man for 12, where a dozen ackee, half at some place where you never go yet. And now you see a man now gone to jail. I don't know if God can help him now. I don't know if God can help him, but that's how it go. So after them pacify the people them with them religion, the people them get docile and refuse to fight. Yes, them refuse to fight. And we see that take place right now under that influence. The influence where you leave everything to God. You know, your family are dead and you're hungry and you say leave everything. The pastor tell you must leave everything to God. God will provide. Because him know where next food will come from. But him will tell you must leave everything to God. And you leave everything to God and don't do nothing about your situation. Whole heap of people do that. Whole heap of people leave everything to God. God will provide. That's why the story about the man who say, he might ask God to make him win the lottery. Please God, every day him get up, make him pray to God to win the lottery. And one day God answer him and say, look here, why not go buy a ticket? And that is really what Christian people have in them thinking, in them heart. They all leave everything up to God. Something terrible to them happen to them, they must say, boy, God know where I do. Terrible thing. Man, I drive and broke him foot and people come down and say, boy, it's a lucky thing. God really deal with him, you know, because he could have broke him 2 foot. Why that is something good? Why 2 people are driving a car, 1 man drop over the precipice and dead, and a man come say, why, God save you, know, brethren. You could have dropped over the precipice like that, man, you know, so where the man go over there, so? Where the man drop over the precipice, why him drop over the precipice? Because him worse than the man in the car. When 2 teams go up on a football feel and pray so them are going to win and one lose. Why the other one win? It's because in prayer. That is where them have winner. Pacify with thinking, pacify with soul, pacify the whole away. And make you feel say it's something supposed to go. When everything, that's why I hear the brethren call and I say the past, not some spirit in the past, but some drugs in the heart. And drugs in the heart is there, but a spirit that take over the past. That's why they tell you about olive oil. Olive oil, which part? What power olive oil have in the hands of a person? Olive oil is a good oil to cook with and to rub up your skin with. And the reason why the people them use olive oil in the Bible is because they never have no other oil. At least they never have no coconut oil. If they never have coconut oil, they would have use it. It's just a simple thing. It's just a simple thing. You don't take no, I mean, really. If they never have palm oil, they would have use it too. Because when you go to Africa, pay palm oil is the people I use. They might use coconut oil in Nigeria and them places. Palm oil, palm wine, all of them someday. You know see? So, it's how them have with brains and how them connect with. Anyway, we're going to take a break and come forward. The time is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, yes, 1 o'clock.
While driving through Jamaica, there's only one radio station I listen to. IRA FM. IRA FM.
Yeah.
I listen to everything on IRA FM.
Yes.
IRA FM on Sunday. IRA FM on
Yeah,
Monday.
we'll take a short break. But, yeah, well, that's serious thing. That's serious thing. Obviously, these people are going out so now, and COVID is the thing you know. And this man a complain, say, the government locked down the church them. And them can't get for worship. So they must say, the church is an essential service, you know. That is what really them are telling you know. So the church is an essential service. Therefore, now what now? They must go and have big service, gather out the people them, and make the people them become a part of the spread. And when them do can't help them from not getting the COVID, it's not helping them, it cannot help them because a whole heap of the spike them come from people in a church. Too much people. And we don't see none of them go down at the St. Joseph Hospital or go down a town there, go to the hospital, go pray with the COVID and use olive oil to get rid of the COVID. But them keep a fool the people them and I trick the people them. And I say the only thing can save you now is prayer. That is why a whole heap of people they are saying, no. So the only thing can save you is prayer. Why is the only thing can save you? When it up to now, it may not see to save nobody. And people are praying every day, and most of the people them who are dead, I sure know themselves why, you know. I just God and I just the Savior and Jesus, the Spirit of Jesus now, and you sit down over your loved one and all, you can't say why, you know, nothing. All the matter you can't sit down over them now because you know you're allowed for us to see them. So we have to do what we're supposed to do, what makes sense to it. And right now, I not say going to church and if we go pray with COVID, that make no sense. No sense at all. Because if that was the case, it would have gone a long time with the amount of Christian and church people where they are. Jamaica have the most church per square mile. The most church per capita per square mile, Jamaica. Yet still we have the most cases right now. Whoa. I tell you, we need a love pill, you know. With all the pill with people and make them can't make one people love each other. Can't believe that? All the whole heap of this and the whole heap of that what them a try. Them can't make a pill will make human beings love other human beings like how them supposed to love them. So what is the purpose of them doing all of these things? Is a really serious thing. The man say he want to see him COVID fans again, him long to see him COVID fans. Listen. Hey, you know, all the while me I talk about Monday, Thursday gone. And that today a Thursday, you know. Well, what you could call me and tell me, man. And today a Thursday, I know yesterday a Thursday. I mean, I say yesterday was Thursday, today a Good Friday. Today a Good Friday. Today a Thursday. Today is Holy Thursday. And today the madness it start in 1963. Yes, the madness it start 1963. When I'm supposed to wash Rasta foot. They might kill Rasta. Yes, so, yes, we just want to make that clear so we wake up, because we look on the clock and realize about wait. Oh, maybe they talk about Holy Thursday gone and today are Holy Thursday. Yes, so all of people miss them fans. Yeah, but we have to live it out just so, you know, believe you me, you know. It's not easy. And every time you feel say a little light there, the tunnel in there, you hear them say something else. New strain, and them don't know if this strain can work with the vaccine, and you know, new this and new that. It's a weird thing. So I don't know how much people here say Bill Gates. Bill Gates are the biggest landowner in America now. He buy out the land them. He so own it. Yeah, Bill Gates is now the biggest landowner in America. And him have plans. Him have many and big plans. I don't know how it connect with we so, but you know, anytime America just sneeze so we catch cold, understand? And we can see it now, the place kind of get chilly because of we are going to America. I don't know, America seems to be going through some, I don't know if people read the Bible in relationship to America, because all the people do that, you know. Them, anything will happen, let me show you, I say Trump in the Bible and all them way there. But some weird catastrophes are going on, you know, some serious twirlers, twisters, all 7, 8, 9, 10 twisters are passed through one little town. You know, coal, millions of people, fire, California, Trump. I mean, you know, it's one heap of things.
The black African, the wretched of the earth, is the only member of the human race who has been brainwashed to think that his ancestors bequeathed him with a curse that has prevented him from attaining aspired goals and life desires. Almost every misfortune he encounters on earth is the fault of some ancestors, who must be bound and cast with the fire of the Holy Ghost in the name of Jesus. The white people don't have terrible ancestors who have done terrible things. No. It's only the black ancestor. Over the years, the black ancestor has been so vilified by Christians they pay tithes, stay up all night, fast and pray to destroy the African ancestor in the name of Jesus. The black ancestor is so wicked he cursed his own kids. Having cursed his ancestor who gave him life, the black man is roaming around the world like a tortoise without a shell. He has no backbone. Zero identity. Thus no race respects him. He's lynched in Malaysia, incarcerated in Cambodia. He's shot like a dog in the streets of America. In Europe, he cleans the white man's shit. And they spit on him. Why won't they? A man who hates himself and despises his roots deserves no respect whatsoever. John Hawkins was a foremost English slave trader, a thief, and by contemporary moral standards he can as well be called a terrorist. John Hawkins made 3 trips to West Africa in the 1560s and stole Africans whom he sold to the Spanish in America. On returning to England after the first trip, his profit was so handsome that Queen Elizabeth I became interested in directly participating in his next venture, and she provided for that purpose a ship named Jesus. Hawkins left with Jesus to steal some more Africans, and he returned to England with such dividends that Queen Elizabeth made him a knight. Hawkins chose as his coat of arms the representation of an African in chains. Today the generations of Hawkins and Queen Elizabeth I are alive, and enjoying life from the proceeds of their evil ancestors. They don't demonize their ancestors despite their active involvement in the greatest evil humanity has ever witnessed. Both individuals sanctioned rape, kidnapping and mass murder, but their children don't bear ancestral curses like black Africans. You'd be hard-pressed to see a member of the British elite publicly denounce slavery. Isn't it time to emancipate yourself from mental slavery, O ye Negro? If ancestral curse exists, who should suffer from it? The ancestor who kidnapped and raped and murdered and pillaged and stole and enslaved his fellow man, or the man whose freedom was taken from him? Surely, the man who threw pregnant Negro women to sharks at sea because they were too weak, deserves his future generations to suffer, and not the man whose society was so pure they had no prisons to punish offenders. Do these black Africans who will go to church today binding and casting ancestral curses know that almost all the top British politicians from the 17th century till the 19th century were proud slave merchants? It is on record that 15 Lord Mayors of London, 25 sheriffs, and 38 aldermen of the City of London were shareholders in the Royal Africa Company, RAC, between 1660 to 1690. The RAC alone was responsible for trafficking over 1.5 million Negroes to Britain and twice that number to the Caribbean. David and Alexander Barclays were active participants in the kidnapping and enslavement of millions of black Africans. As was standard practice at the time, the risky and long-term nature of transatlantic slave trading required new banking houses that could offer credits to prospective slave traders for periods of between 1.5 to 3 years. One bank that provided this service was run by Alexander and David Barclay. Their bank still carries their name. The Barclays Bank is also a proud sponsor of the English Premier League that me and you are fanatical fans of Chelsea and Arsenal and Man United today. Their children don't bind and cast their ancestral evil, rather it is the Negro whose ancestors were dehumanized and tortured and enslaved, that keeps praying against ancestral curses. The Bank of England was also involved in the slave trade. Sir Richard Neves, who was the director of the bank for 48 years, was also the chairman of the Society of West India Merchants. A group of vile men who stole Africans and made handsome profits by selling them on to farmers who needed them to work in their sugar and tobacco plantations in the West Indies. Today Liverpool Football Club will be playing Tottenham Hotspur in the Barclays Premier League. Pay attention. How many of you who are Liverpool supporters today know that the initial founders of that football club were retired slave traders, whom in 1892, with slavery outlawed, decided to invest their money in a football club that will reap future rewards for their generations to come via a bank called Arthur Haywood & Sons and Company. That bank would be absorbed in turn by the Bank of Liverpool, Martin's Bank, and Barclays Bank. You watch them and shout in ecstasy when they score. But a pastor somewhere will tell you the reason you're poor is because your ancestors committed evil, hence the reason you experience a luck. And you will believe and start casting and binding rubbish. For your information, Liverpool was a major port for the transatlantic slave trade. Slave ships were often built or repaired in Liverpool. Nearly 1.5 million Africans were forcibly transported across the Atlantic in Liverpool ships. The Liverpool Merchant was the first recorded slave ship to sail from Liverpool. She set sail on October 3, 1699, and arrived in Barbados on September 18, 1700 with a cargo of 220 enslaved Africans. Part owner Sir Thomas Johnson is known as the founder of modern Liverpool. Liverpool City wouldn't be what it is today without the trade in black Africans. The personal and civic wealth gained from slaving cemented the foundations for the Liverpool's future growth. The children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren of the perpetrators of this monstrosity against the black man enjoy heaven here on earth and live in more stable environment. They have managed to stabilize their society and solve their problem and live in relative peace. But the Negro ancestors, the wretched of the earth, who was kidnapped and his freedom forcefully taken away from him, he was sentenced to a plantation for the rest of his life. It is this ancestor and many others who is demonized by Christians as having bequeathed their offsprings with curses. This is a historical fact our African brothers and sisters should be aware of. Africans unite, Shooting Star.
As we catch up with self and saying that today is Mardi, Thursday. Yeah, we'll be coming forward here at 2 o'clock. Mardi Thursday means the Holy Thursday. The day that them wash feet. Holy Thursday, them wash feet. And then after them wash feet now is the supper. And when the supper done now is the killing. Yes, the killing, Golgotha, that place. And you know, so the inside really look like a skull. Them call it the skull. Them really call it skull, you know. Yes, when you go there and look on the side of the hill, it look like a skull. And that is where them say the crucifixion take place. It's not a big area neither, you know. People believe so like the Mount of Olives and the Jerusalem with the walls them surround it and them something there. And, you know, it's not no, like you have to travel miles and miles away. It's just a little area, you know, just a little area. But it's one of the most revered area in the world because Islam, the Jews and the Christians down there, you know, the golden dome, the mosque, the writing of Jerusalem there, the sepulchre, the writing of Jerusalem there, you know, and the Jews them, the writing of Jerusalem there. So it's not like say. It's not like a massive place, but it's one of the most significant, important places to the three major Western religions. Them. And really African people now find themselves get caught between the three of them. Take for instance the Arab them who enslave African people longer than any white people they enslave it. And you know people are talk about enslave and what them call it transatlantic slave trade. There's one route that we hardly hear them talk about, you know. And that is the route where the Portuguese them take, where the African them for reaching Europe, cross the Sahara Desert. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Our people don't know about that. Yes, it's not every African come from this part of the world. Some went straight into Europe to a thing called the Sahara Desert. That is in northern Africa there, you know, everything is below the Sahara. Them call it Ethiopia, everything below the Sahara. But the Sahara Desert, them used to take Africans and travel with them, cross the sun, through the sun, go right into Europe, especially the Portuguese. Because the Portuguese was the first set of Europeans to go there. Go take out Africans out there. Even Christopher Columbus was a sailor upon some of the Portuguese ship them. Some of them things that them not tell you in a history class. Christopher Columbus was one of the guys them who did dip on the Portuguese ship. You know, see it until he could have find him way over into Spain and sell the idea that he want to go to India by taking a different route from all the other people them. And so him reach on at this part, Hispaniola. Reach on nature, so and when him realize say, but wait, India him there, you know. Because him think it was a continent, when him land up on Haiti, them think it was a continent him there on. Yeah, so them control the place for years. And then the Spaniards them come, the English come and take it from them. Just like Jamaica. Spaniards them have it and the English them come and take it from them. And now the English, the biggest land grabbers and murderers them from the earth. Them have a thing named at cross bun. How much I remember when we used to go a penny, 1 penny, 2 penny at cross bun. Them make some little bun and put a cross on it, symbolizing the cross, Easter. That's how we get bun, you know. Yeah, really, literally bun. That's how we get bun. That is coming from England. The idea of bun in Easter come from England. And most children in my age will know about 1 penny, 2 penny at cross bun. Because that is how them used to make it inside of England. them get up and make the bun and put a eggs in the mix top of the bun. Some little bun, not like them long bun, you know, where you see HTB with and all the different players. Them used to have some bun, like bun like where you don't make hamburger bun. Them call it burger bun, the burger where you put hamburger in and them kind of bun there. But it's a bun and then put a X on the top, which is really a cross, them a symbolize. And them eat it during this time of the thing because this is the end of the war. What them call it? Lent. End of Lent. Where them supposed to do that. Just don't eat no meat. Sam, I tell you, them have way. So you don't eat no meat during that time of the year. Until now, where you go break now, the so-called break the fast. And in England, them use the bun. And that tradition come to Jamaica. The bun, not the cheese part, you know. Somewhere along the line, we push all cheese in between. So we have to make sandwich now. Because, you know, we have to come with something different now. We can't just jam the pure bun. We have to jam all cheese with it. So the bun and cheese become a part of a cultural expression. But same like how people don't know the symbolism of Holy Thursday, now Good Friday, a whole heap of youth don't even know what the hell is happening, why we have to celebrate something named Holy Thursday and Good Friday. Just like how a whole heap of people don't know about Ash Wednesday, just like people don't know about Boxing Day, they don't know about these things, and all of these things is European ideas, European thinking, European thought, bring to us like it's our own, and we suck it up and grab it up like it's our own. Terrible thing. Terrible thing. Yeah.
That day I'll always remember.
Yes, ill.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, give thanks, Rastafarians. Yeah, I was lost impression, nice. Yeah, give thanks to that, Muta.
Yeah, right.
Rastafari. Yeah, I'm in quarantine right now. I live in the United States. I've been vaccinated and everything already and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah, man, I got the vaccine.
Which one of the vaccination let me take? The vaccine, sorry. No, the Moderna. You got two click already?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks. Yeah.
So how you feel?
I came down last week, Wednesday.
Yeah.
So them have me in a quarantine for 2 weeks. So
how you feel with, how you take the vaccine? How you feel?
You know, the first one I get it feel but the last one I feel more hurtful. That one I didn't feel something with that one. So you know.
So how you feel now?
Well, right now I feel good, man. I feel good with the woman at Jamaica in the house.
Yeah.
No, I feel no side effects or nothing like that, you know.
Oh, you don't feel no side effects at all?
No, but, you know, the crisis is not like that, you know. I mean, like, you know, science is that thing where, you know, we can underrate science because, you know, science is one of the if the scientists themselves is a good, because we are Jamaicans, you know, if we did good, if we didn't have one thing where we could have used, because when we do up America, you know, when we do, you know, because I work on a construction site, supervise most of the poor workers them get the virus. Yeah, man, I mean, they come live with a whole woman who almost 80 and I want to go get the
Okay.
I tell them that me drink up a whole heap of things and garlic so I blend with water. And me the man will do every year I got the doctor go to hospital him. I tell the iron. Them always have something where them I tell you either have cholesterol or something and they tell the first never got to me physical and them can't tell me say nothing wrong like this. this garlic and ginger when I blend up with the alkaline water, them, man. I tell you, it works something, them.
So you know, things that could have work, go and work without taking the vaccine?
Well, you know, as I say, when we are, the thing when we are drink up there, me feel like, you know, I mean, one thing when we are do, but like, the scientists, them put that out there, you know, Marcus Garvey, I tell you know, if you use it to make a use, like scientists are the main subject for him, you know, so, you know, if you underrate science, well, I tell you the truth, I encourage one-on-one to go ahead and take the vaccine without fear, you know.
Oh, I encourage it?
Yeah, man, I encourage it, you know. Yeah, it make me feel like it's something we're do, you know.
Yeah. And you know, listen to the conspiracy them where I go around the place.
I listen to them from
No, I say the conspiracy them about the place, about the vaccine, about Bill Gates and them something.
You see right now, when people are saying, when people are saying about this conspiracy thing, you know, it's all more ignorant to me, you know. And Marcus Garvey say ignorance is the burden of the world. We don't want to be a day no burden, you know, intelligence is the rule of the world.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
That might look right, I know when I read that philosophy of opinion of Marcus Garvey.
Good book. Anyway, I'm glad to hear from you still. Entire, so where you go when you're done the quarantine? Where you go?
You know, so me never get to touch the beach, you know, because Chilani, we there not Chilani.
Yeah, but the beach them locked down, you know. You have to wait till all the day done.
Yeah, by next Thursday, I'm supposed to know them clear, because them tell me that somebody have to come check for me, and nobody not come check for me. And
Yeah.
Go on wallet still, you know?
Of course, yeah. Anyway, give thanks, Bridget.
I notice the people who walk around the place like nothing wrong, no mask, man, and face or nothing, and they not take this thing as serious.
No, all the people not take it serious, Bridget. People are telling them, say, nothing out there, nothing go so lie, them and tell her.
That's all right, you know, and I need to be more intelligent than myself. You know, this thing, it is there, it's not like an illusion, it's not an illusion. It's there, you know.
All right, Bridget, give thanks.
Yeah, give thanks to the Rastafarians.
Yeah, man, I read. Yeah, yes. Mandingo.
Yes. Quick. And I try to get you on thing.
Yeah, we have to go wake up the operator a while ago.
I have to wake up the operator a while ago.
We have to go wake her up a while ago. Yeah.
Yes, for real. Yeah, I'm just want to remember Jeff Dixon, Free Eye, because it was him earth strong the 31st of March, they born 1946 at Davidton. My mother student at Belfield. So just want to remember Free Eye, you know.
That means it would have been 75 then. It would have been 75, 76.
Yes, would have been 75, yes. My mother taught him at Belfield School in Manchester. But what happened is that there has been a report that come out, the Commission on Race and Ethnic Disparities report that Boris Johnson set up and put a long-time traitor named Tony Sewell. We have a CD, you know, for them imperialist title thing there. Yes, you know, to come out denying the existence of institutionalized racism in Britain. No, and saying that Britain is a modeling good race relations now.
Yeah, I think I read it, you know. I didn't read it.
Yes.
I read
it is total outrage at the blatant lie, because what is happening, Boris Johnson using people like Tony Sewell, who, I mean, he and I have known each other many years, you know, to tell the lie that institutionalized racism don't exist. That means the government, so-called government, don't have to do anything to address the continuing institutionalized racism, which is what
the disparities
so
is about.
To our people in everything, in economics, education, and so on. So that is a lie that this report has come with.
to pretend that it do exist. So if it do exist, then there's no need to address it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So wait, I want to the Chinese them when I say can come in England. Remember the other day that I say I allow Chinese to come in England.
Yes, about 3 million Chinese.
But they can't come now because the COVID now lick down in England.
We don't hear anything more about that because a lot of people, including myself, say he is willing to bring in 3 million Chinese from Hong Kong, but not allowing Africans from the Caribbean and Africa to come. Understand? The double standard, you see. And it goes to show that you have to really talk out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't say anything, things happen. A lot of people think that when you talk, it don't make any difference. But you and I know that is total.
No, man, I don't know. When you talk, it makes difference, man.
To censor us.
Yes. No, you have to talk, man. You have to talk. Yeah. That's why when somebody tell me about say, boy, we talk too much, I say, we're not talking enough.
Exactly. But people would say that that's so stupid because, for example, when you go to school, don't the teacher to communicate, the teacher have to talk to us.
Yeah, then Trump don't mesmerize the people that we're talking, man.
Stupid people who talk like that, eh?
Yeah, only the dumb envy the talkative.
Exactly. And want to keep and also want to keep people in ignorance because when you have people in ignorance, then you're able to manipulate and control them.
Yeah,
so I am glad all people coming out against this lying racist commission on race and ethnic disparities headed by Tony Sewell, that traitor, say that institutionalized racism no longer exists. You hear them now? Racism exists but not institutionalized. So the racism in the school, at the workplace and so. And then there is also a worrying trend that I and others are addressing, is that there has been a tendency for some years now to get mixed race individuals to be saying that they are talking on the behalf of Africans. In the news media, both in terms of articles, in the newspapers, and on TV and so on. And what you find with these mixed race individuals, them identify themselves as people of color, anti-African thing.
Oh, like the Africans, them in South Africa, like in a Cape Town. In a Cape Town appear colored people down there, them say, no black and no white, are colored people.
Exactly. And them have a racist mentality, and they being used instead of, say for example, something like this now. They mostly get mixed race ones to come talking about it and deliberately not allowing Africans like myself and others to talk about the things that reflect us. And only we as Africans can talk to ourselves. Because you know too, that what happens with a lot of mixed race individuals, most of them, they swing on the European side. Conveniently. You understand? And supportive. And undermining we as Africans talking for ourselves. And nobody can talk for us.
But us, of course. Anyway, we have to move though, because 2 o'clock gone, we have to move.
Yes, well, blessed love.
Yes,
I'm glad I was able to put this in. And next week, I will update you